Hello, Virgo Sun, Virgo Ascendant. Thank you for joining me. This is your April astrology for 2017. My name's Donna Page. Thank you so much for joining me. April is a very, very busy month. There's a lot astrologically going on, and the world can kind of get upside down, topsy-turvy. Your ruling planet Mercury will be going retrograde. There will be other major shifts happening with Saturn and Pluto. But we start the month with Venus at 1 degree of Aries going retrograde. And that is a very sensitive point where a lot of world events can happen. And she's teetering between a particular part of your chart that is about going very, very deep and going back into Pisces, opposite your sign, and other people, connecting with other people, people coming back to you, hearing back from people. Now, as we move through the month, April 6th, Saturn will go retrograde. Saturn is at a point in the sky called the galactic center. That is a very important point for us mere mortals. The center, galactic center. Think of it as aligning with your inner self, aligning with that true north of purpose for you. Now, Saturn is in what's called your solar fourth house. There can be issues that could be going on with your family. Maybe somebody is ill, maybe somebody is moving, maybe somebody has been difficult. But there can be some turning point that you hear about from family. Now, for you personally, there's a vibration that says, are you happy where you are living? Do you feel that where you are living is still connected to the path that you want to be on? You may not have that answer immediately, but there's an undercurrent that says, okay, have you completed? Now, maybe it's not about where you live, although a lot of times it is, but maybe it's not about that. The other essence it can be is it's like an inner voice. All the noise, I'm working, I'm doing this, but when you quiet down, there can be an inner voice that says, is there something that has completed for you? Are you ready to move on? So it's more like a metaphor. And you may find by the end of the month is, yeah, I've completed something and I am ready to move on. And we go to the Mercury retrograde on the 9th, April 9th. It's going retrograde in Taurus. And Mercury retrograde in Taurus is a great place. Taurus is a good energy for you. It's your sister Earth sign, but it's going retrograde in a sector of the chart that represents travel, it represents education, it represents your belief system. So you could be thinking about, well, what trips do I want to plan? What places do I want to go? What else do I want to learn? All of these are very good ways to journal about, think about, toss it up. Again, it's retrograde, so it's not necessarily jumping out and doing it, but to get an idea, get a sense. Then the full moon on the 11th, or the 12th, depending where you live, that energy is highlighting your financial resources and what you may owe, the income outgo. So there's, okay, these are the places I want to go. These are the things I want to learn. This is the education I would love to have. But then we got the full moon that says, but are you willing to go into debt for it? Are you willing to really spend the money on it? Would your life be still in balance for it? Now, of course, that full moon also brings up other things. It's very intuitive. The energy is highlighting some very intuitive energy. It can be very good for love, the love life, connecting with your lover around those days. That week itself is a bouncy week. There's a lot of intense energy. And the intensity of the energy includes wanting to be free and wanting to be close, and that sense of I don't want to be controlled. It's just a lot of twists and turns in the emotional world and the thinking world that week. On the 19th, the sun goes into Taurus, your sister sign, and that's a big shift in the energy where you might feel the craziness, busyness begins to slow down a little bit, and you connect with, oh yeah, this is what I really enjoy. This is what I really appreciate. So there's this energy of depth of appreciation. It's also kicking off that where Mercury went retrograde, where do I want to travel? What do I want to learn? So it's coming together. The energy is coming together to be able to figure that out. And that, when Mercury went retrograde on the 9th, and then when Venus went direct on the 15th, remember, Venus goes direct on the 15th, opposite your sign in Pisces, other people coming back, but she's also connected to Saturn when she goes direct. So what that means is being serious about what you want, being serious about what you love, being serious. And it can mean that, there might be partnerships in your life that you want to spend more time with or not spend more time with. She can go either way. But when the energy shifts back into, the sun goes into Taurus, then what you decided, I want more time with these people, less time with that, then it starts to manifest. Especially by the new moon on the 26th, new moon in Taurus, where you can have deeper clarity about all those little pieces putting together. And, okay, I can do something different in my work. Not necessarily a complete job change unless you're really, that's what you really want. But there is a little bit of shift around work energy for you. There's a little bit of shift around your relationship energy for you. And then the balancing of the financial aspect. And then making the plans to travel, making the plans for more learning. And definitely the more learning energy is connected to your financial bank account part. That is connected. Sometimes the learning energy is just for pure joy of learning. But this month it's saying there's a little bit of both. Some just for, oh yeah, I want to know this. And this would be a great thing to know and could be connected to places you want to travel to or go to, or that you travel to learn something that's a spiritual endeavor, a workshop, a course. But there's another element of figuring something out, learning something more that's connected to your career path that will increase your financial income. Have a great month, and thank you very much for supporting me by commenting, liking, and subscribing to the channel. Thank you.